um from this point. Um all my stuff is all jacked up right now. Guess I'll watch it on YouTube. I don't see why not, other than like chat. I guess there's no other stream except the YouTube one. Uh, Game's still looking good. I swear the quality of the stuff goes down when I stream it. Everything's at 1080. Everything looks alright. 550 bitrate, which is fluctuating between like 6,000 and 550 or 550 500. I may or may not play more remake after this, depending on how long this lasts. But yeah, I am very happy that my PC version of remake works. The mods work. The game wasn't like stuttering horribly. Looking very good for me. I thought I was gonna have to make some upgrades to my PC, but I still need to. But it seems like it's working just fine. I don't know what to expect from this panel or this presentation. I don't know how like what they're going to talk about. They've been talking about a lot of stuff this past few days since TGS has been going on. They've been confirming some stuff, deconfirming some stuff. So Vincent is going to be uh in the spot that Red 13 was in, which makes a lot of sense because Vincent is very his combat is very different from everybody else's. Uh because he is a like supernatural character. Um he's gonna have guns. He has a shotgun in the games. I think he can have a rifle. I don't know what all types of guns he can have, but usually it's a shotgun that he's equipped with. Um, and if anything, they can do DLC for him. I would welcome that. I'll welcome Vincent DLC. I love Vincent. I loved his character design since the original game. He looks great from what they showed the back part of him. Um, is that it's exactly like how he came out in original Final Fantasy VII out of the casket. Um, but yeah, it makes sense he's not going to be playable because they have to fully make him playable. And who knows how far into the game that'll be. That's when they get to Nibelheim. So that's after the Golden Saucer. That's before what happens to Aerith, I believe. I'm pretty sure. That's way before what happens to Aerith happens. I think I want to say we have a full party by that time. I think so. I think so. Let me check my stream title. Birth. Uh, and I guess it would be special events, I guess. Special events. But yeah, Vincent. Makes sense. He's not gonna be playable. He's gonna be in the red 13 role, so we're gonna end up getting him. Honestly, we probably don't get him when we like unleash him out of the coffin. We might end up He might end up coming around to us. Like he might fly off somewhere, probably to like see how the world is, see what's going on. Then eventually, like when we get to, I don't remember where we probably like get to somewhere, and he meets up with us, and I don't know what happens when. I don't even know what the final boss fight of this game would be. Would it be with Cloud and Zack versus Sephiroth? I don't know if they do that yet. Imagine Cloud getting killed. Imagine them killing Cloud. I don't think they would ever do that. They might end up killing Zack. Someone's gonna end up dead by the end of this game. And it might not be Aerith. It needs to be Aerith. Unfortunately, it needs to be her. Because she has to cast Holy. So, or maybe that's possible without her dying. I don't know. We don't know yet. But I am excited. Oh, starting. Where's the sound? Oh, what? Uh,
Is 2023 stage. Are you enjoying the game show? Fantastic. Everyone, so many people from Japan and outside the country. We are very much looking forward to the stage. My name is Chiaki Matsuzawa, your MC today. Thank you very much for having me. By the way, today we are streaming this stage. If you are watching, please post on X with an hashtag FF7R. Please post on X.
X.
Thank you for waiting. Now,
I guess they
let me
have to say
invite
X
exciting
because they're
members to the
professionals.
stage.
It's Twitter.
Mr. Yoshinori Kitase,
Oh,
producer of Final
Kitase.
Fantasy VII Rebirth.
I don't know if this is live or what.
Next, Mr. Naoki Hamaguchi, director of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
He has his Buster Sword, now I have mine.
And today's special guest who loves Final Fantasy a game and even makes become a crystal by himself. His name is Mr. Noda
my sword's touching the ceiling.
Comedian, Magical Lovely. Everyone, thank you for joining us today. Noda-san,
have a nice Buster Sword.
I think your style has changed, yes. Maybe I should change my stage name.
I think mine
so
looks
heavy,
way better than his.
But it's so huge. Cloud,
I think his is a little bit bigger. Mine's like thinner.
Around. It's too huge.
His is like
he always
thicker.
do this after each battle. It's so cumbersome. So you should do some special move? No. It's dangerous. Awesome. It's so perfect. Together with Buster Soul, thank you for coming, Noda-san. And, of course, there's one more person we should not forget. Another member joining us as a voice from heaven is Mr. Nomura.
I'm excited about. I've been excited about Dragon Quest Dai.
Can you hear Mr. Nomura?
But
Yes, yes,
I haven't really
everyone
seen
can
too
hear
much on it.
you.
Nobody's
Thank
really
you for having
like they're
me.
not promoting it
Thank
at all.
you, Mr.
They're
Nomura.
not promoting that game at all.
Thank you
It
very
looks like
much.
Nino Kuni, but
Now,
I don't know what
Noda-san,
to
so
expect from it. It's a
please
Square
be
Enix game, I'm
seated,
pretty
and
sure,
I should handle
obviously.
this best so
But it
that.
reminded me of Nino Kuni.
Should I carry this all during the stage? I should carry this around? No, 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 no. Cloud always carry this around. It's a heavy. Cloud. While he's sleeping, he has this sword this way, and when he's sleeping, he always have his sword like this. You remember very well. It's so scary. Okay, so you can carry this around? No, 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 please.
They wanted to
So
take.
it's
They
dangerous.
wanted
You
to
should
take it.
not play around. So Nomura-san is waiting for you to have a
Might get
seat.
Dragon Quest
Please
I. It
be
comes out next
seated.
week.
Yes. I'd like to talk
I
about
might.
Rebirth. I'm very much looking forward to it. So we can hear a lot of news. I'd like to know everything about this title, and you can have some spoilers. And what will be the
I need to turn
truth
this up for
about
me.
the end of the remake version? Is Hojo coming? Yes, I'd like to learn a lot into this episode.
Hojo.
Yes, please rely on me. I will ask everything.
Hojo's
You
gonna
are
be at
so energetic today. You're full of energy.
Costa del Sol
Well, but
when we make it over there.
expecting this title for a very long time. Kitase-san, Nomura-san, Hamaguchi-san, the release date has been announced. What's your frank opinion at the moment? Kitase-san. Yes, thank you very much for waiting for this title. Yes, the release date has been finally announced. I'm so relieved, but at the same time, we are still working hard so that I can make this more exciting. Thank you. And Mr. Nomura. Yes. Finally, at last, that is the feeling I
Hopefully,
have.
after
And I'd
Rebirth
like
comes out, we can get some
to
Dragon
release
Quest
this
12
as
news.
early as possible so that
After like what, 3-4
I
years?
feel truly relieved.
Did anyone ever ask? I mean, did anyone ask about the guy in the black hood?
Showing your face, Nomura-san.
Don't know.
He has very a good smile. Yes, he's waving to me through the screen. Thank you.
Oh,
Hamaguchi-san, what's your take? Yes, the release date has been finally announced, but at the same time I feel somewhat tense and nervous, so I'd like to make this as best quality as possible. Please look forward to it. Yes, everyone looks forward to it. Thank you. And Noda-san? FF7. Yes, everyone complete the remake is looking forward to the next titles up. We'd like to have any new information as possible. And also there should be Sephiroth coming into the scene, so I'd like to see that. So we are reaching to that part. Then what we can expect the next in this title is this or that, you know? Yeah, so many things we can expect for this title. Now, we would like
my turn,
to
Mike.
ask for FF7 Rebirth. Kitase-san,
I need
could you
some
please
light,
explain
some
about the
bright
title?
light.
Yes. Yes, this is the project to let FF7 be originally released in 1997. We'd like to let it come back to the present time. This is a trilogy offering 3 titles. We'd like to capture as many elements as possible from the original version, so that's why we made it into trilogy. The previous title was released in 2020, FF7 Remake, or FF7 Remake Integrate, released in 2021, much appreciated by so many people around the world, and 7 million units have been sold up to now. Thank you very much for your cooperation at the time. And FF7 Rebirth, this is the second chapter or title of this trilogy. And through this streaming, I'd appreciate if you could learn a lot about this new title. Thank you for the explanation. The second title of this trilogy was released, the 7 Remake. Noda-san, you played this 1 year and completed, right? Yes, I made it by this time. It was very close. And Escape from Midgard, that was so full of volume in terms of content. In Midgard, there's something I saw unexpectedly in the title. This is not just a remake of the original title. And also, PlayStation, when you play the original version in PlayStation, you can still enjoy it, and how Midgar is more with high resolution in this stage, or Avalanche trying to let Mako reactor explode, and what kind of impact on the city. It was so realistic, and that was something I appreciated very much. It was very realistic, I see, yes, the escape from the Midgar. And I think there will be new players for this title. So, Noda-san, could you please explain what kind of story you saw in FF7
Yeah,
Remake? Should
what
I?
kind of madman would
Yes,
skip out
please.
a remake and play
Very
Rebirth?
much appreciate you.
Who
Just
would do that?
finish this title. Yes, you can be humorous, yes, as a comedian. Yes, you're
They're
professional
showing
to telling a funny story. So
everyone
when I
back
made a
there.
mistake, please correct me.
Sonon,
The producer and
Yuffie.
director will be
Sonon's
behind
dead.
you to monitor you.
Pretty
Okay.
sure.
So the Final Fantasy VII in the world, there's energy, what is called Mako energy. Oh, that is a starting point. So there's Mako energy in the world, and when you use Mako energy, you can do nice things. That is so convenient. But when you use Mako energy too much, then that will damage your planet. But many people do not care about that, and there's a company called Shinra Company trying to exploit the Mako energy to the extent possible, and there's this organization attacking Shinra Company, that is
For some reason, I
Avalanche.
always thought Reeve was a
This
Turk,
Avalanche
but he's not. I think it's because of the suit.
is
In the
trying to
original, I thought he was a Turk. So I thought that's why the Turks knew where we were all the time because of Hate Sith.
そしてか。そして、はい。
This guy is very energetic.
壊していくうちに、街にも被害変わって、本当にこんなことやってていいのかなとかも悩んだりとか、いろんなサブクエストクリアして、人出してしたりとか、いろんなことを経て、仲間も増えていって、ですけども、このクラウドがですね、一度このアバランチとはぐれてしまいまして、一人の少女に出会うんですね。それがこのエアリス、このエアリスという少女が何やら普通の人ではないなということで、何やら普通の人じゃないらしい。
野村さんも笑ってらっしゃいますよ。何やら
信頼カンパニーに狙われてるんです。
I've been up since 5:30 in the morning.
See by Shira
I'm not
Company, and this
too tired, but I am tired.
has unlimited Mako energy in their promising land and has the secret to go to this place. Therefore, everybody, all the Shira companies are trying to capture Aerith. And let's protect Aerith. That's what they're doing. Right?
I guess the guy tagged out.
Protect Aerith. And the fight against Shira Company, and somehow they need to flee Midgar. I can talk, right? Yeah. You can talk up to that, which is the initial Final Fantasy VII. But at the very end, I've been told that I can share this with you. I can speak to you. Somehow, the original Final Fantasy VII, the end is different. What's that? What is it? I can't say that. I can't explain that. It might be that there might be some hint coming off today. The
AI translate.
Sephiroth, who should have been dead, that reappears.
Oh, Zach?
So the original Final Fantasy VII is not the same future. That's how it ends. So that's the Final Fantasy remake.
He's trying their
Wonderful,
best.
Great. Lovely. Kitase-san,
He's
what
trying
did
their
you
best.
think about that? That was wonderful, just lovely. So I think the explanation of Marco, thank you so much.
It probably
I was
wasn't
wondering
a
how much I can
very
talk
accurate
but I'm so glad
translation,
that you've
but
spoken
I
this
get what
rhythm.
she's saying.
So of course, there's a lot I can talk, but within this, there's a lot of drama. So Nomura-san, what
I
did
can't
you
tell if
feel
she meant
about
remake
that?
or rebirth, because she kept
So in
saying remake.
principle, Yeah.
And remake is already
In
out.
principle, I
There's
think in
nothing
line.
really secretive about remake.
So Red 13. What about Red 13? You skipped Red 13.
Nanaki, man.
I want to talk about Red 13, but you were very careful, right?
Nobody
Yeah.
calls him by his real name. I'm upset.
So the
I'm the
voice
only
of
one that
Kaku
does.
Yamaguchi is so cool. So the voice is so wonderful.
Like he even states that's like one of the
So
first
the
things
way
he
it
says
ended,
is
you feel that the future
that
is in your
Red
hands,
13 is
which is
the code
from
name
remake to rebirth. So
Ojo
I
gave him.
think that
It
you
means
gave a very
nothing to
hot
him. So why do they
explanation.
keep
So
calling him
Noda's
Red 13?
son. So there may be people who
But
want to
I don't know why
start.
he didn't give them
So I
his
think
real
Noda
name. I
San's
have no
wonderful
idea.
explanation for Final Fantasy VII. Those who haven't played but who would like to start going forward, what I would recommend is Final Fantasy Rebirth, as well as the Integrate, which is the twin pack
It looks like
product.
it's on sale in Japan.
Until the
4,000
release of the Rebirth, you are able
4,000
to
yen
make a reservation
less.
and able to play at a very good price. So please play it. The previous title,
Or maybe
in terms
they're,
of Final Fantasy
I
Remake,
don't know. I don't know the yen.
if you reserve the twin pack from that point, you're able to download and play. So until the launch of the
This
Rebirth, you're
game
able
comes
to
out in
play
5 months.
and do some preparations.
5
Great.
months.
So
5
we're
months
still
and some days.
waiting for the Final Fantasy Rebirth, but towards these people, Nomura-san, in terms of the Final Fantasy Rebirth, can you
He's
explain what
talking to
kind
him.
of storyline it has? Sorry, I wasn't. I didn't
Oh,
think you
he's
were
on
going
the
to ask
phone.
me. You have to keep your attention at all times. As Noda-san mentioned earlier, the mystery at the end. If you
Oh,
play
I was
this
like, what happened?
Rebirth, I think you'll be able to see the big picture. So you'll see this. The original, in the original, so after fleeing from Midgar, you come into this big world and you visit various cities and places, and the real travel adventure of Clouds and his fellows starts.
I wonder if anything is gonna change from now until the end.
And
Like,
in that,
I wonder how much the game has changed since the
in the
demo.
trailer
Because
up
the
to
demo
now,
is pretty old.
we
It's a
haven't
pretty
really
old
shown it
build
very clearly,
of the game.
but in the places they go through,
So I'm
there
sure a
will be
lot
many
a
characters
lot
and
looks
encountering
better and
various
more
characters,
like
and there's a
more
drama in those areas.
smoothed out and whatnot in terms of
For
like the
those who
UI
played the
and
original,
probably not
wonder whether
gameplay too
that
much,
character's gonna
but
come
more
back. I'm
UI
sure some of you may be
stuff
worried or concerned,
maybe.
but almost I think we've covered all. So there are various characters with impact that who have not come along, so I want you to be stay tuned.
What did he just? Or what did she
I
just
think
say?
the area that you would be most concerned is the difference of from the original. But within the main story, I think is covering the original as it prolongs. And as you mentioned,
Yeah, the
in
Materia
the
Keeper's hair is
previous
like
blast,
odd. Is it like
of
it
course,
is
there's
really
something
orange
that
and then
is
it
added.
dulls out and then
So it's
becomes really
original
orange?
plus the rebirth, new story, which will kind of come along and duplicate, which is basically the story. So what you just saw, some of you may have realized, but is Gion, is from Gold Saucer.
Hmm?
So we also have Kilie, who
Yeah.
appeared in the previous one. And this person, who is this person? Again, is a question mark and is an interesting point.
Oh. Yeah, who
So
is
I
that person?
think various characters come up very quickly. The weapon did not appear in the original, so I think this is something where you want to kind of deep dive. So that was it.
Oh,
Wow.
I guess he was just going over the trailer, which didn't really give us much information from it.
So
from the
first,
stuff we don't
the
know.
field is kind of really vast. There's a lot of things I'm so curious. So I'd like to ask all of it, but from here we would like to have Hamaguchi-san to ask about the content and explain the content of Rebirth. So for this stage, I'm sure you're all concerned about how the world map exploration element is. I'm sure you're all interested. So what I've done is that it's going to be a 30-minute stage for me, where I would like to provide the new information as well as the video of the new game. I would like to give these clues to you. So if you have any questions, you're always free to ask. But before I start, there is one thing that to say is that this time around, I'm going to show you the content of the game in a very compact. So it's just a special version from the original. So it's slightly different from the original. And currently it is still in the process of production. So it might be that it's not in perfection in some parts, but please be aware of that.
So we're gonna get the world map or
now
something?
we'd like to switch the screen to the video.
Oh, new stuff. This looks like where
So
Vincent
from
is,
here-
and under
So we start
Shinra
from
Mansion.
here, right?
But-
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
So we just opened the door.
I think this is like the beginning
So this
after
is the
Calm.
grassland area. So Cloud have fled from Midgard and are going to the south of Midgard in the grassland area. And
This is sort of new. This is from
staying in
the
a
first
town
trailer.
in a place called Calm. But Shinra have heard that the Avalanche are staying there, so are
Avalanche.
attacked and are escaping from Calm, which
Here.
is here. So in terms of the Rebirth game experience will start from here. So the world map characterizes is how we've shown. And in the previous promotion, the reason why we show this was that meaning. So this is the field. Wow, wow, this is the field. Is this the field? What's this? So it's in this field that the world map, we have it as one space, and within that we have this grassland area and other areas, and within that area there's towns
I just noticed
as
Barrett
well
is not
as
wearing his
dungeons
shades,
that are
which is
in a
nice.
seamless as a big
He has
world
a lot
map.
of expression, like I said before, in
So
his
it's like
face.
an open world. So it's like a very flexible, free world. So you're able to go through the lands which are connected, and you're able
is
to
all new.
be able to feel directly the Final Fantasy
Maybe
Rebirth
that's
world.
the
So if
Turks.
you actually live in this world, this is the kind of distance you have. So in this grassland area, it's only a part of this world area, and it's just a 2-kilometer area. So even if you explore this, it won't end.
So yes, the world is going to be
so realistic.
fully
I was wondering
explorable
how you're going to create this field.
for the most
We
part,
made it. Without making it, I think all
which
the
is
fans
great.
waiting for the remake will not be satisfied, so we made this happen. Fantastic.
Like Square
These
put a
areas-
lot of art into this.
You have
Into these
all the areas
two
surrounding
games.
all the planet that is so.
I can already tell with this one.
You'd like to go everywhere. Now they are ready to start.
Full
And
party.
this title you can go
all
various
together at
places
once.
of the world map as well as change party
I love
members
it.
as you'd like. This time I'd like to show you how you can switch a various party members. And
Oh, you can
from
just do
the
it on command like that.
Hey,
You don't have to go to the
you
menu.
don't have to use PHS. You don't
Ooh,
need that from PHS.
so no
It's not
PHS system,
necessary.
which is
It's so modern.
fine.
You can use smartphones to switch parties. And going back to the game, you can see the abilities.
I didn't even pay attention to the
where
map.
we'd like to take a look at it. There will be
didn't even-
encounters with enemies.
I didn't even pay attention to the
And
map.
from the distance, about
Oh my gosh,
1
it's
kilometer
beautiful,
or so,
man.
You will be walking in that direction.
The,
So I'd
the
like
destination
to give
isn't
some
too
explanation.
far,
Walking along the road, and in front
but
of
it's
you,
still
you can
pretty
see
far.
some enemies in front of you. So
One
we'd
enemy.
like to explain
Oh,
battle
I
system.
didn't even see that little
This time the battle
little
system,
thing you
we
get the
have
choco nuts
a
from, or whatever they're
synergy
called.
system. There's the
So you can
synergy
imbue
Synergy skill. First, I'd like
Cloud
to start
with
with synergy
Aerith's
skill.
magic.
Crowd is utilizing the
Sword,
power
Buster
from
Sword.
Aerith And Tifa uses
I wonder how they're
power
gonna
from
explain.
the magical
Ooh, that's a
power
new
from the
move.
air list and try to
I wonder how they're gonna explain
conduct a combination attack in
everyone's
the air,
weapons.
and you can just
Like
guard or charge the
they don't
attack
have
or
weapons.
combination
Their
attacks. These
weapons anymore.
actions and technical a synergy can be utilized.
That weapon. I
You
mean,
do
that
not
enemy
have
took a
to
lot
use
of
ATBs,
hits.
so you can use this while ATB gauge is filling up. This is something different from
I wish
the
this
first
was better quality,
title. You
but
can
I'm
see
still
all
enjoying
technical
it.
aspects of the battle. You do not have to wander around while the ATB gauge fills up. Yes, you can use combination attacks. And the synergy skill, crowd elite combination, and everything.
You can like,
Tifa
this
combination was
is so
shown,
cool. Like
but
you can
we
just
have
jump
every combination of
off of
every
like the hit,
party
like
member for
like
the
you don't have to
synergy
walk
skill. So
around.
please learn every combination and
Very
synergy
fluid
skills as you'd like.
motion.
You picked various items on the field. Yes, there are so many items on the field,
This is
and
like
some of you have
Horizon.
played this on a trial, but there's a
This is
crafting
very much like
or
Horizon, actually,
item transmutation system is adopted, and you can
which
pick
is good.
some
They took
dropped items
inspiration
from
off
the
of
enemies and
from
gather
Horizon,
various
which is
items,
crazy.
and you can craft or transmute
Horizon
various
has a
items.
pretty
You can
great
use a
world
potion.
with great
By
world
doing
mechanics.
so, you can create various items, and when you become more mature, a defense skill
Crafting
or
items,
armor equipment, or you
crafting
can
potions.
reinstate your gears. And this can be used from the start to the end of the game. Please use this item transmutation or crafting function. Oh, it's something we saw in the previous titles at the time of Final Fantasy V or so. Many people love this kind of thing. That's true. Please pick everything on the field. And then I'd like us to ask you
Well,
to
if we pick
explore
everything
in
up,
the field. So there's so
we're
many
taking
wide
from the
field
live stream.
areas you can
Not really, I guess.
go down from here. Yes,
I'm
from
sure. Ooh,
here.
I bet there's gonna be a
And
lot of
also
like
you
hidden
can climb
materia
up to the hill
spread throughout the world
and mountains. There
that we're
are
gonna have
so
to
many
like
field
look for.
actions prepared for
I'm
this
gonna
title.
like do this game
You can
really
move very
slow.
freely compared to the previous
There's
title.
little
There's more
rabbits.
flexibility in movement, and also this you can see some animals walking around.
I wonder if you can hit them.
And also, everybody loves this Shinra
Shinra
boxes.
boxes.
You can identify Shinra boxes. Everybody would like to slash off Shinra boxes, so please slash them off. In addition to
I think
that,
these
as
little
you
choco chicks
are
lead you to bus
walking,
stops or
there's a very small
chocobo stops.
and you can follow the chocobo. And he says, "Please follow me." And we can see some signposts.
This is like
And when you
Zelda.
fix this signpost at the game, you can
not
use
Breath
this
of
as
the Wild,
a
the new
fast
one.
travel point. And
Not
from
really,
the
but
more perspective,
I was thinking
this
about
chocobo will
that
be
one
very
guy that always
delighted to
that
see,
asks
so
you to help
cute.
him all the time.
And
in
after fixing signpost, you can create
Tears of the Kingdom.
trust with this chocobo, and you can give some reaction to this chocobo.
Yeah,
So cute.
what is going
And
on
depending
with the
on the
back?
area, the
His tail,
reactions
it's
may
like
vary.
leaf.
So please try it. And you can use this as a fast travel point as well as these benches. Oh, fantastic benches. But this is different. Oh,
You have to use a
Oh,
cushion.
he's
You have to
using
make the cushions
and in the wild
the
map,
rest,
so the benches are so old and dirty, so
which
you need to
gives
use
you
cushions.
the incentive
I think
to
Cloud would like to
make
use cushions
like
when
go
he'd
out
like to
and
sit on a
find
bench.
items if you don't have enough to increase to heal yourself back up, which is good.
Point then, we'd like
A lot
to
of
show you
replayability
Red 13,
here.
give you some explanation of Red 13.
Red 13.
Red 13 is designed
Naki.
for the near-range attackers. You can show various special moves close to enemies, and you can charge your ATB gauge
looks so
to
cool.
Use a very powerful ATB. Excuse. I'm going
Oh,
to
is that,
use this is very powerful. It is very
What is it called? I
useful
forget
move.
what that move is
Stardust
called.
Ray. And Red 13 has another special one.
Stardust Ray
that
or
is
something?
the vengeance gauge. When you protect or guard the attacks of enemies, you can charge vengeance gauge, and when you feel that, you can go into the
all these
vengeance mode
enemies
with the special
are
abilities you can use
in
in
the
that
original
state.
game.
It's not that Red 13 can just go into the enemy's attack, but also you can guard the attacks from enemies, and you can use very special mode
This
Red
looks
13,
so
and you can
good.
do counter and that is very
Oh my
refreshing.
gosh, this looks great.
So Red 13 has been very differentiated from other characters, so please enjoy playing and using Red 13.
Barrett's some of his moves are like
Red 13, I'd like
his
to
melee
play
attacks
this
and
character, which we
and
did
his
not
gun
use in the previous
attacks,
title, and
and
many
you can
fans
swim,
complained about that.
which is pretty crazy. I wonder if you have
Finally,
water
we can
effects when you
use
get out of the
Red
water.
13, and you can swim.
Horizon
river.
does.
You can swim in the river or in the ocean.
Doesn't look like it.
Maybe legendary the submarine material.
But they
Not
might have
just
had that.
swimming, you
This
can
is
climb
probably
ropes,
a decently
or you
old
can
build
use
too.
wire hooks. There are so many various world actions so that you can enjoy exploring the various places of the world. You can swim, and you have 260
I wish you had. I
meters
wish
to
there
the
was just a
destination.
regular jump button, but
The
you can
field
still like
is so
reverse
big.
as long as you're able to
Time, as I
climb up on
mentioned
something.
earlier, this is something you can see. Cloud would like to rent a chocobo to the swamplands.
Okay.
So I think you can tell when you play the original version. You can see. So we are going to.
We're gonna get
Chocobo
all the way to
Ranch.
the
We are
make our
going to
zone.
Chocobo Ranch, so that we can go to the
This is
swamplands. Everybody loves
Choco Sam,
Ranch,
Chocobo
and
Sam.
He's the Chocobo Bill.
Oh, Chocobo Bill.
I will ignore him this time.
Chocobo
But you
Sam
can
was in
meet
the
him here.
was in
Just
remake.
to show a glimpse of him. Now we are here, and we here
This is his child or
would like
stable
to
hand or
Chocobo,
whatever.
so that we can go to
Billy.
swamplands. And
I think it's
in
Choco
this
Billy.
title, Chocobo offers various characteristics. Some Chocobos can climb up a hill, or some Chocobo can fly in the sky, or some go over the water or sea and at a very high speed.
So we have to
And
rent
you can use a
chocobos.
Chocobo to go various places.
I guess we
That is
can't
one
catch
of
our
the
own.
uniqueness of this title. And this Billy, Chocobo Billy, when you play the last title, you should remember a Chocobo Sam, but there are people owning Chocobo or farming Chocobo is something we try to be detailed about in this title, and this Chocobo Billy is
1,000
very
gil.
important character in this title. I see.
I guess at this point we don't have money.
Yes.
He's probably gonna give us
And
seeds,
now
go
we
catch
are
our
not
own or
trying
something.
to rent the Chocobo, but we were asked to catch a Chocobo who went away from the ranch.
Oh,
Now we are going to catch a Chocobo.
nice.
In the
We're getting a
original
lot. I'm glad.
version,
I didn't
how-
expect
do you
much from
remember
this,
how
but
we catch
I'm glad we're
Chocobo?
getting a lot
I think
of information.
this was Chocobo and other monsters, and we should kill monsters other than Chocobo, right? Yes, that is correct. Yes, that reminded me. Yes, good memory. And in this title, how we are going to get Chocobo is something I'd like to show you and explain to you from now. Thank you.
I already know people are gonna be complaining about this game having
And
longer
she's Kiloway,
cutscenes
sister
or
of Chocobo
added
Billy.
just like the remake. People complain about remakes adding. I didn't mind it at all because I loved playing the game. I love interacting with everybody. I love everybody's. I love fighting with everybody. The game is just remake is just it's super enjoyable, and people just found any way to like just crash it, even though it's not anywhere near anything wrong with the game. There's some things that are wrong or that could be improved upon, which this game looks like it does in leaps and bounds.
What's happening in the title? You should follow the Chocobo.
Why are they looking? Why is the camera like pointed
in this
down?
manner? And
Like I
as you
wanted to
walk
show,
in
like
the
look up so we
map,
can
you
look
can identify Chocobo
at
footprints, and you can trace them back.
the surrounding
you can
area.
go forward, and then you can meet a bunch of Chocobo groups.
I guess it's looking down for the chocobo
In
tracks.
the
But
original. So yeah, we found Chocobo. So let's go and capture Chocobo. So how do you
yeah, this
think
world
that we're
looks
going to capture Chocobo
so
in
much
this
better
world?
than
Using
like
the net?
I would think the original
Using
will
the
look.
net, right?
Because the original is just nothing but
So
flat
let's
lands
actually try it out.
and like mountains you can run up because you're just a big character in
So
a.
how are we going to capture
like, just
Chocobo
land.
in this one?
This is
It's a Stella's mini game. for
a
capturing
dream
the
come true,
chocobo.
honestly.
So in the
This
Stylish
type of
Minico,
style
so that
of
chocobo
game
doesn't realize,
is a dream come
we
true
are very careful so
for
that
Final
we don't
Fantasy VII
have
fans.
ourselves in the sight of chocobo. So this is the first one, so it's very easy. So if you're very careful of chocobo not looking at you, so we said that there are chocobo with various capabilities, but it's coming to become more and more difficult. So when it becomes a rare chocobo, it's
This is
going to
kind of
be
like Horizon,
difficult. But even if you fail, you can
except
retry. So there's no
the
penalties. I
foliage and
want you
stuff isn't
to
moving.
make
Like it's not
a lot
moving
of
around Cloud.
opportunities, so you want to move when Chocobo's
It's
not
kind of
looking.
like Arceus,
And where you see it over there
where you
is
just
Pico, is
sit in
the
grass
Chocobo you want to catch
or
this
sit
time
in
around. It's very
flowers
careful,
and
it's
stuff.
hiding, but I think they will realize it's very
I would
good
hope
to
that
detect. So in those cases,
the
very
finished
cute,
product
very
would have
cute, but
moving.
staring at you, right? So in this case, you
It
want to
doesn't.
throw
I
a
don't mind it
stone
too much. Honestly, it doesn't
so
really
that
add
you're able to
or take
divert the
away
view and
anything.
capture
It's
during
just
those
noticeable.
times. So by throwing a stone, you're able to divert the view. So this is the opportunity. So during this opportunity, you go and you
It's like
get
Breath of the
on.
Wild.
You get on. And this is like when a cat feels safe when you grab, Chocobo feels a sense, and then you can become very close with Chocobo and able to utilize Chocobo because you
That's
have
cool.
this bond, you'll have this trust
A big
relationship.
old turnip.
Oh, and
I
you
thought they
can
eat
provide the
Thistle
Giza
greens. I
green.
guess that might be thistle
And
greens.
as you explore the world map, you will be utilizing Chocobo quite a lot, not just riding, but it has various parts. And you're able to customize various things, so you're able to customize the
This guy is
Chocobo
really good
and
at
create your
explaining
own
things.
Chocobo as you explore the
The guy with
world
the pink
map.
shirt.
So cute. You feel like this sense of affinity. Red 13 seems to be
The
very
second guy,
wary.
I mean, the guy at the bottom is like a wild
So I
card
think they might be feeling
pick,
something.
but the first guy is like the safe bet.
So Chocobo is a bit
Always does a
hungry,
great
so he's
job.
going to go back to the branch. So it looks very happy. So he's come back. So as you just
I can't wait
saw,
to hear the party
words
interactions,
bars,
man.
which I think we've been conveyed. So
The
going
remake
back
had
to Chocobo's
great party
branch,
interactions
going
itself,
back
but
to where you come
oh,
is a bit
or
of
more
a
than that.
troublesome. But for those places that
And
you've
all of that they
visited
just
before,
explored,
you
it was
can
just that little strip.
register that as a
That's
fast track.
crazy.
So very fast action.
But they were
So
just like going in
I
a
want
straight
you to
line for the
utilize this
most part.
fast track function.
They
And
deviated
over
a
there
little
you
bit,
see
but not
Chocobo
too
already
much.
back in the ranch. Yes, Chocobo's back. This time, Chocobo wants to capture you ride and then you go to exploration, but this is the first Chocobo, so it's a tutorial. So this time we've had the Chocobo to come back to the ranch to provide various lecture. So we're going to prepare, and so the green, old green Chocobo Green is saying, please wait. So utilizing this time, we want to showcase some of the elements of the exploration of world map whilst we wait for Chocobo to finish
Oh,
eating. So we're going to go out and then,
oh, Chatley.
oh, wow.
He's in a
It's
different
Chadley.
outfit, it looks like.
Chadley,
I just saw him
have you
earlier.
forgotten me? With those cute eyes? If you say I don't remember you, Chadley will sleep. But of course we remember Chadley. And of course all of you would remember Chadley. But in the combat intel, we provided, and by accomplishing that, it came up with something. So Cloud was prompted, so said that Chadley said, I want to go to the world map. So he's now made his research to world map. So by exploring the world map and from the knowledge that you've developed, you're able to develop the material. So basically, he's saying that, let's cooperate together. So I think Chadley has a story of his own. So he wants to this is a very important element to explore the world map. He's saying that Shinla, the old Remna wave tower, are in the world map that are not utilized, but by utilizing that, Chadley will be able to explore the world map. So activating various communication towers, able to expand the areas he is able to explore, and he's saying that let's expand this world map. So it's a game to explore the world map, and that is his intention, and Cloud also follows on that too. So the Remnant Wave Tower, we're going to initiate that. So he's saying it's very close by, over there. It's just there. So it's better just you go there yourself because it's so close. So the world is going to be in your hands.
Okay.
So
Chadley is giving
saying,
us
let's
like
do it together.
that my
so
thing.
let's initiate the first one or activate the first one. So like this. So Chadley is in the world map, so we've given him a new uniform like a Boy Scout costume.
There's like pop-ins. I'm sure that'll all
So
be
as you can see,
fixed
under
during
the
the
Remnant
final
Wave
build
Tower, there's
or
the
with the final build.
activation terminal. So this is the
I don't mind pop-ins
putting in the
like in the game like this. Pokemon is different
The Remnant Wave Tower will be
the game looks bad
activated,
already.
So we've been very careful with the mechanics
if a Pokemon is or grass is popping up
so this
like 2 feet in front of me,
elements and the light
that's not a good
elements,
look,
which is the
especially
Final
when everything else is just flat and bland looking.
It's really good for my heart.
But this everything looks pretty lush,
so by
except for like
the
little
Remnant
things
Wave
that pop
Tower,
up. That was
the
popping
world
up.
map close to the Remnant Wave Tower, you're able to detect, and Chadley knows where they want to explore.
So this has to do. So this is like
this.
the Assassin's Creed little or
So
Ubisoft
Chadley's,
tower
searching,
things. I think.
Investigating, and then as you can see,
interesting. I'm surprised they put something like this in the game.
Chadley wants
But I guess it
you
makes
to investigate will appear.
I don't think a lot of people are going to be happy with that. It doesn't open anything up. Actually, it's like Horizon. Yeah. It just shows you like the stuff around.
Which is the objective Cloud and Chadley.
So Horizon, the map opens up. If it's like grayed out, it opens
the
up.
Wave, and we've done some analysis. So let us develop one materia. So let us develop a materia. So you're able to develop various materia, but from where you want to develop, the user is able to choose. So there's various things. So you're able to develop and select the one that you want to use, like this.
Huh?
So there are various materials you've never come across.
That's just fire.
So there are very convenient materia.
I wanted to see what the blue one was. I wonder if it was like Magnify or Elemental or something.
Loves materia. I love materia.
What is that?
So Chadley's request.
There's gonna be way too much to do in this game, man. There's gonna be way too much to do. I'm excited.
So it's around
taking 2 weeks off for this.
So from Calm to Chocobo Ranch, it was 1 kilometer. So I think it's roughly the same distance. But now Chocobo's ready. We're going to ride on Chocobo and see how convenient Chocobo is. Okay, we're going to ride on Chocobo and go to the place, go to our destination. That one.
Did we get the whistle? Did they get the whistle?
Yeah. Is ready. So we're going to whistle. Oh, Pico's come. So red 13 too. So that's red 13, right?
I wonder how long you could sprint for.
Red 13's
very
riding.
Fast.
Wow. So as you can see, Chocobo's running. Sometimes Chocobo detects something. So from the smell, if you smell, the wild rabbit has the tendency of digging or putting something on the ground. So if Chocobo makes a response, I want you to proactively use Chocobo. So Chocobo, you don't want to capture a wild rabbit. So
Mushroom House? Huh? Oh, Mog. Muggles.
That's the Moogle House. Moogle House. Did you
realize?
No,
go back.
It's Moogle House.
Go back.
I loved Gold Saucer, so I don't have time, so we have to skip here.
There's actually Moogles.
Medal, right? So as we proceed, very quick. And
that was pretty cool. That was nice to show off.
The combat request of Chadley will be conducting, but normally there are various like mini games and the story to analyze.
The combat, like in Horizon,
fast, but due to time,
the enemies just
we will be explaining the one.
Like there's no like aggro. I mean there is aggro, but there's like no. There's no like running away. You could run away, but you have to run away really far if you're like not trying to
guide
fight stuff.
system
Because they
to get
just,
an
if they see you,
explanation
they
on
see you.
each monster's
But
enemies.
those
You can
monsters,
see
when
the
you ran
explanation
when
of
you
the
ran right
monster,
past them, yes, they saw
why
you,
the
but they didn't
monster
attack.
lives in this
It was
place,
the bar.
and how they live in this area. It's like explanation at the zoo. So it's like audio guide. And it's not the key tips for combat.
So yeah, this
The
thing is like
roadmap
a
content
combat
of Chatterley is not
analysis
something that you let players
in
to
the real
grow
world,
on
open world.
levels, but rather we wanted to create a story behind all of the elements in the world. It's not that you are just fighting and defeating enemies, but I'd like you to know the details about each monster and how they live. That is something we created in this content, and then you can combat them.
Oh, dodging.
So it's like
Dodging looks like it's like
a
the deadly dodge materia
created
without
living
you, or
environment.
parry
And
materia.
here you can see very strong
Like there's no like,
monsters. And the
he's not
trial
doing a
player
roll, he's
can
doing like a
battle
cartwheel
with
or
this monster,
like a
but you
little
should be well prepared,
somersault.
or you'll be killed, beaten by these monsters. They are so strong
Pretty interesting
and powerful.
change.
And here I'd like to talk about synergy ability. Is different from synergy skills. You should charge the gauge and consume the gauge to use that synergy ability. And how you can charge this synergy gauge? When you consume ATB gauge, then
You can also
you
run
can
around
charge
pretty fast.
the synergy gauge. So when you use ATB more and more, then you can increase and charge synergy
What's that?
gauge. So you should consume ATB gauge.
Interesting.
And by doing so, you can use the synergy ability. And if you'd
That
like
was a
to
pretty
share the synergy
interesting
ability
move
between
ability.
Cloud and Red 13, and then you to increase the synergy gauge of both
Focus
characters, Cloud
thrust.
and
Oh,
Red
you
13.
can act out
So
of focus thrust
switch
really fast too.
characters and increase the gauge. So
that
switching
Braver? He
characters
looked
gives
different.
better battles. That is something we'd like to highlight. You should not use just one character, but you'd like to charge synergy gauge, switching characters, and then you can use move. In the previous title, you can just use Cloud only, but in this title, you can use various characters, and in doing so, you can utilize synergy ability.
I want to play
which
this
will
demo.
be
I want this
good
demo
for
where you
playing
get
this
to
game.
this whole
You
like
can
first little
see
section.
the gauge is charged and is on the increase. And like to release the synergy ability.
And I
It
can
is
kill him
so
in the
strong.
time
We
limit.
see the life point AP is on the decrease. I think you should kill yourself.
What?
Yes, let us cure ourselves to be ready, and
What?
after this attack, we'd like to use the synergy ability. No.
I thought he said,
So
I think you
invisible.
should kill yourself.
Aerith is creating magic. Yes, okay. Then chain ability. This is a synergy ability, and we are going to use a savage.
He's like, I know he's a cure, but it sounded like the guy said kill yourself. I was like,
So cool.
what did he just say?
This is so cool. Yes, this
Oh my
actual
gosh, that
move,
was funny.
synergy, is so fantastic.
I'm gonna try to get every
and each
little
character offers various synergy abilities.
every
Please learn them and
what
use
is it
them
called? Every
to the extent possible. There's every combination, every
what is it
character,
called?
right? Yes,
I'm gonna
that's
get every
correct.
little thing,
And that is the
every fight. I'm
explanation
gonna try to do it
of
every fight.
the map, the world
Unless you can like retry the fights. I think you can.
of
At least the
the
demo, one of the demos I
world
saw.
intel of the
You can
Chatterley,
retry the
and
fight, I
you can
think.
see the map is so big, so large. There is so many unexplored areas. And this time,
Where is this?
excuse me. No, you can play a mercenary quest. Mercenary quest. There are so
Oh,
many people.
mercenary?
in
Where
need.
is this?
You can start
Oh,
quests.
this
When you
is
go
this
to cities,
oh, this is Calm.
you can start various.
Oh wow,
You
Calm
can see
looks
some green icons on top of some
interesting.
of the
Looks
people.
pretty
Then you can
accurate.
talk to them, and they will ask some quests to you. And this one is
Calm is like
the
the only place in
governor of
Final Fantasy
Calm.
VII
There's a
that looks
tank
out of
in
place.
Calm, but
It looks like it's
they are
not
in sort
supposed to
of
be
Mako from Mako-chan. They are in worry, but
modeled
I
that
will
way.
ignore him.
It looked
because
like
I
it was
don't
like a
like Calm.
castle or something.
Like, this is Calm. Yes, you can see.
Even though
this
it's like
is
a really
Calm.
small town, you can't even do much in it.
It is so fantastic. You can see so many people living here. And as you are walking around in the city,
Pretty accurate
it's
to the
difficult to
original.
identify who's in need. It's cumbersome for some people.
They really
And in
put
this
a lot of
world,
effort
you have
into
very
preserving
nice functions. You don't have to go
the
around. There's some
to
a
preserving Final
the
Fantasy
notice
VII
board
original
at the city
into
where
this game.
people
Yep, they even
will
had that little
give notice on
thing
quests.
over there,
So
that little
as
alleyway thing.
you can see this. This is the
I
notice
think that
board.
leads
When
to
you
like a
see
bar or
notice board, you
something.
can see some quests or requests on the board. So from here, you can start quests. It's so helpful.
Hero for hire help.
So
Hunting?
just an example, I'd like
Hunting
to
available.
pick this one that is livestock staying. This is the quest. You can start initiating the quest, or you can do several tasks in parallel as you move forward in the story.
Nice.
It's not that the tasks
Level
will be
18. I wonder what level you start off
discontinued. You
as.
can
Cloud
just
is level 21 already.
receive quest as
And this
many
is
as possible,
calm.
and you can
So
complete
this
tasks
is
as you'd like. I see.
at right after
Now,
Midgar, obviously.
in this quest, as time's limited, I'm going to use
Oh,
fast
you can.
travel,
There's like a little
where
trail.
I've never visited, but you need to go to that place to use fast travel in the original game. And this is the person who's in need.
Fast travel in the
And the
original game.
client.
There's no fast travel.
In this quest, maybe we need to dig deep about these characters, or they make some requests to solve problems for them. So by
I'm gonna go get my
finishing
Pepsi.
various quests, you can learn many things about this world. So calm. In the original, I skipped or I went through without doing anything, but no, calm is the first place you go to in this title, so you can do many things, not just characters. Together with Cloud, there's some character playing the major role. In this quest, Red 13 is with Cloud.
When my cat
So
uses the
Cloud
bathroom,
plus
she tries
someone
to
from
like
your party will play personally, and by doing so,
cover
you
her
can
poop,
build trust and
but she
better
just
relations
scrapes
with
the plastic.
Cloud, and you
Like,
can imagine how
she doesn't scrape
that
the.
will
Like
play
she
out
doesn't.
in the later part of the game.
She doesn't scratch the litter. Like
And
put
then
it over
the
the
livestock
poop.
was
Just
attacked
scratches
by some
the box.
monsters, and
I don't know
Cloud
why
was
she does
asked
that.
to do some investigation. And Red 13 is so excited to look into the scene. Red 13 is so in a hurry. He's like a dog
Oh, that's
chasing
pretty
sheep. He's so
interesting.
motivated. And when you look into this place, you can see the story will unfold. In Red 13 says it's been several days since the enemy attacked here. He's so demotivated after finding that out. And Cloud says that we should rely on Chocobo, and Chocobo in this world has a very good sense of smell, and better than Red 13.
Oh.
Not just
Oh,
wandering
poor Red
around
13.
the world map, but also
Useless.
there are so many quests and you can problem solve with Chocobos. And Red 13 does not like Chocobo will overtake his ability, but when you scent on the Chocobo, then you can track the scent path. Red 13 says, well, I can track this out. Red 13
Yeah, Red 13 is
trying
jealous.
to compete against Chocobo. But when you lost the track of the scent, then you can smell again so that you can see the route of the scent. And when you follow this along, you can move to the next phases of the story. So Chocobo is very important, not just wandering around the map, but also various quests in the title. And this is how it works. 30 minutes have passed. It's so fantastic, and from
That was a
listen
lot.
onwards,
That was like what,
please
like 30 minutes?
play it by yourself. So this is something I can show you. It was so quick. Well, we're still in Calm, the first city, and there are so many things in front of you in the story. There are so many things we have to know. I'm interested in the swamplands. I'm so intrigued, and not just Chocobo. There's so many volume contents. This is the first area. This is just the first city, but so many things that we learn here. So many contents till the end of the title, right? That is correct. so fantastic. And the battle system, combat system, it looks so exciting. Yes, it is well crafted, and also in the trial play, many people touched on that, and we received very good feedback and very delighted. Yes, we'd like to consider what would be the best approach to move in the battle, not just combat in battle, but also chocobos, not just vehicles, but it's like they are party member in a way. Yes, and they are so cute.
The field, but even up to here, we've had a lot of volume. So, Hamaguchi-san, there is something that you still want to show. So today, on this TGS stage, it wanted to showcase the video or the title. But normally, if I planned that, it would take 2 hours just for my part. So, but the director said that you can't have all of the TGS. Of course, that's no surprise. But so this time around, I kind of shrank it into a half an hour. So the basic systems of the game, I've only been able to explain that, but there are the fluent variety of the games which I was not able to explain, showcase today. So I would like to have this opportunity, because you're all here, to cut some part, and a lot of people are participating online too. So today we would like to share some new informations. Therefore, there are various informations, and it's information only for grassland. It's not everything, but I'm so glad I came here today. So I've kind of made that into 2 to 3 minutes video. So I would like to show this for the first time. Great. Please.
What are we
So
seeing?
you're able to make
Moogle.
reactions. Please feel to make. So this is the Moogle house, the one we saw earlier. So cute.
That one have teeth? Oh, little mini games.
So
It's like Winnie.
mini
Why does it look like Winnie the Pooh? This is Kingdom Hearts.
So
What is this?
Moogle house mini game.
Oh,
And
I thought they died.
them, the various characters are coming to the world map together.
I'm glad they're
with,
coming back,
Cloud
but
escaping or
I thought they
fleeing from
died. I thought I
Midgar.
killed them
So there's various
because you
stories.
can kill
They
them
have various
in the original
stories.
game
They're kind of being beaten.
in remake.
They're being beaten.
I saw them
They're characters that I love.
return to the life
And
stream.
in this one,
But
we also
maybe
have
Queen's
a
Blood.
card
Okay,
game.
the
And
card
this
game.
card game
I heard about
is
this.
that there's a story. So
It's kind of
from
like
the start
Triple
till the
Triad.
end, you're able to play during the game. I just showed you just a bit. So, as I said, you're able to customize and attach parts. What was that card game? So I'm showing you bits and pieces.
So you can
this is different from Chocobo Race, but as a tutorial
in
for
world
Chocobo,
map
for
you
you
can
to be able
like
to get used
run
to
around with the
Chocobo, this
chocobo and like
itself is
race
enjoying.
or like
So the
time
characters
trials
we
or something.
saw earlier will appear on Quest, and you're able to see the relationships and the background of these characters. This is where Aerith is the protagonist, so the theme is the flower in terms of the quest.
Where is this at?
So in the previous one we saw this, right? In the previous title, I think they were picking flowers. Aerith was picking the flowers, and not just the monsters we saw earlier. There are very strong monsters that appear if you are able to conquer some request. So this one is a very strong one.
Ooh.
So if you are able to finish a
This game is gonna
certain
have
condition, it appears
so many
as a very
things
rare
that
monster.
people are gonna miss.
So there's the piano. Oh, piano.
This is Antifa's room.
B.
Oh my! This is a mini game for
So
this.
it's now like a different game.
I blanked on
So
this.
it's now a rhythm game. Wow.
At least they give
it's
you
a rhythm
the
game.
key. You don't have to
So
memorize the
there's
key.
more
That's part of the
songs that
flashback
you
too.
can play.
In Nibelheim. This is Wutai.
Oh. Where is this place?
This is Wutai.
Where is this?
They said Wutai wasn't gonna be in this game.
Ah, la 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 la. Oh, I'm so intrigued.
I'm pretty sure
What
that's
was
Wutai.
that? So if you include that, it would have taken 2 hours, and the director said I can't present that. So you showed me bits and pieces. This is like I wanted to see many.
That was a lot of stuff they just showed off
I'm
that
intrigued
they never
by
showed before.
but there were mini games. There were card
Like, this game is
games.
gonna have so many mini
What's
games.
that?
It's crazy. You're not just in the golden salsa.
So can you play that everywhere? Yes.
Man,
So there's one story within it, and with the card players,
you
you're
can like
able to
challenge people to
resolve
card games
the
whenever,
mystery and solve,
wherever.
and it comes to a very heartbreaking or heartful end. So how much can you play? So if you play a stopping by, you won't be able to reach the main part. So there's a lot. So rather than doing everything, it should be that you should be selective and do the things that you like. And then once you go through the story, you go back, or once you've cleared the games, then you go back. So I think it's really dependent on the
I'm
individual.
doing everything.
Wonderful. And we also saw the piano. The piano.
I already
Those
know
who
people are gonna
played,
rush through this game
I'm sure it's a reminiscence.
just to get through the story,
So you will get the
which
final
sucks
heaven.
because they'll be missing out on
You remembered?
experiencing everything for the
So
first
I
time.
would like to go and capture the final heaven.
Final heaven.
Actually, today I showed you a video.
That's what
But
Tifa's
I said it was for the grassland.
pretty sure that's where her best weapon is.
There
I think
are
that's where you
different
get the
information. So the piano is
in her room
one
for the
in a
piano.
different area. And the reason why I include that today is because that minigame I wanted Noda-san you to play today. So it's like a sound game. It's a sound
I wonder
game.
if after that they're gonna
sound
be like,
game
"Wow, did you go through my
It
drawer?"
has very original in terms of the
They find like
operability.
surgical
So to
underwear or
operate the
whatever.
piano, play the piano is difficult, right? So you have to be careful of your right hand, left hand.
That's
Yes,
that's
of course.
the calm
So much
flashback. So
pressure
I'm
on
guessing
me. I wonder if I
calm
can do
flashback
it.
is gonna
Okay,
start
you will.
going to
Can I
going
play?
to
All right,
Nibelheim
we have it over there. So
and
this is the
then
play corner.
going through the town,
Wow.
seeing Cloud's mom.
So this is the RL. So
Then
right hand, left hand.
everything with
So
Sephiroth,
we're going to switch to the
going to the
screen.
reactor
So like this.
and whatnot.
So there's the clearance mode, like the one in the
This is
original. So you're
different
able to play
place.
the piano with this. So this is really
But it doesn't have
quite
any.
real. So you can play like a real piano.
Oh,
So I want you
okay.
to play the songs that you like and like you to share that. So you can really become a piano master. So I might be able to play one song, right? Yes.
This is
The
crazy. They
developer
put this in
staff
here.
was able to play and show that to everybody. I'd like to see that. It might be a concert out of here. So this time, if you press the button in the middle and select the song, so Final Fantasy VII, whether you're Aerith camp or Tiha camp, the user is able to discuss. But today I'm going to be nasty, and we have the theme for Aerith and Tifa. So Noda-san, I want you to
This is cool.
showcase which camp you are.
This is like a very Yakuza-like thing to
Noda-san,
put in this game.
are you Aerith camp or Tifa camp?
They went the Yakuza route with the minigames. There's a lot of minigames. A lot.
Okay.
No mahjong.
So I'm going to pick Aerith because I have no choice. So I have no choice, but I'm going to pick Aerith's theme song. So yes. So you've got
This is gonna be a
Buster Sword to
completionist
play.
nightmare.
Can
But
I?
I'm ready for it.
So there's the countdown. Come on, go.
Uh-oh.
Away.
Oh.
Okay, got it. Nice. Okay.
Oh no, this is gonna be rough.
Okay, it's so difficult. But you're doing it. You're doing it okay.
Oh.
Okay, I got it.
Oh.
I got it. And then
He's horrible at
songs
rhythm
come
games.
along.
I thought Japanese people were
Wonderful,
good at
wonderful.
DDR.
You got it in an
Oh.
instantaneously. Yeah, I got it.
Oh. I think blame controller stick drift. I blame controller
You're doing well.
stick drift.
You're doing well for the first time. It's considering it's your first time.
too bad. 21 miss. 44, 45 great.
So you're using the analog stick, so not just the right hand side. If you have to use your left hand side, unless you're used, you do come to a panic. And the music, there are various music notes in the world. You're able to find the song and make various challenges.
Oh. They're laughing, yeah.
Close. This is
not bad.
Level 3
I'll probably be doing the same as bad. First time.
Very well.
The melody was
well
completely like off. It's funny.
It's so
hearing the sound like that.
exciting. I can play this
Hearing
forever.
the song like that.
Frank,
Like a what is it called?
I think I can
Tiva Gunner
just play this
song?
because there are so many mini games in this title. It's so great to have this.
Yes, they
in
put his energy to good
FF7.
use.
Some players will just play this mini game. There will be so many other musical pieces and songs, right? That is correct.
I wonder
and
if they
it's
have
not
Glowing
sufficient, you
Angel.
can just free play the piano, and you can play some.
I hope they
original
still have the
here
jukebox, man.
using this piano.
I hope they do.
Well, I think I'd like to ask the professional piano players to play this. And when you have played piano, and then you can do a good performance, and it takes some time to
A
get used to
good
it.
pianist
Pianists,
are not going to
can
be good
play
with the
well.
controller.
As you get used to it, you can play more difficult pieces. So
Yeah, repetition is always good in rhythm games. That's how I got good at Guitar Hero years ago. But if I played it today, I would not be good at it.
I'm just wondering in what kind of circumstances
Guitar Hero needs to
this
make a
game.
return.
You like
I would
that?
love like a remaster
Yes,
of
course.
Metallica
I
or
like
Guitar
that.
Hero.
There's so many drama within the piece.
Which one was
This
that?
theme.
Aerosmith. I like Aerosmith.
Nomura-san, I think you look very delighted to see his performance.
They
Nomura-san,
could
what's your
remake
take?
those games. They'll make a lot of money if they
Yes, I
did.
see so many exciting faces at the
But
stage.
licensing
I was
and all that probably
mesmerized
is
by the
terrible.
performance. And I'm looking.
Hmm? What happened? Uh-oh. I guess it went down for everybody. Fresh.
I was mesmerized by the performance, and I'm looking.
Oh, that didn't do anything. Uh-oh. Hopefully it doesn't. It comes back soon. Oh, Nomura's talking. I didn't even realize. I was like, Nomura, he's not even here. Like, they were talking to him earlier, but I guess came back on at some point. How long was the event for? Maybe they just cut the stream. I would hope not, but where somebody says something dumb. Um, um, really?
I was mesmerized by the performance, and I'm looking.
Oh no. JP version?
でもいいよってものを今日30分しっかりかけて説明したという。
まだまだ出してない情報もある。
So the English one just
ちょ
broke?
知らん見えできるカードゲームだったりとか、あとなんか
はい。
お別れ
足りない人はまで僕も
遊べますが、
フラット870それでぜ
Did haven't
プレイしてみてください。
Ever Crisis.
ください。さあここまでと
Edgar, what?
出ますので、
Night Cruise?
そこで手に入る情報もあるし、あとちょくちょく知らんこの映像でこのグラフィックでセフィロスと一緒に戦闘できるのかなって思ったら
That
た
preview?
まんないです
No
ね
way.
あるんですよね。
もちろんですよ。もう今の私有でもう皆さんやってますからね。もう
うわー見てーマテリアキーパーと戦ってるの見たんですよ。
ちょうど画面に
あ、本当だセフィロスと
ちょうど
クラウド
画面にクラウドとセキロスが映ってます。
セフィロス操作
できますよもちろん。
うわー来るか。
ぜひ
これも
後でお時間あったら私有も
やらせてもらいたい。
はい。
あとは
ご用意いたしますので。
僕はセフィロスになりたいんだから僕もセフィロスになりたいんだ。
セフィロスになりたいが大好きな男ですもんね。
僕も英雄になりたいんだ。
はい、になりたい。
いや
かっこいいです。いやもう本当に僕も一ユーザーとして楽しみにしてます。
はい、ありがとうございます。
やりましょ
ー、ありがとうございます。
Or thanking everyone?
では続いて北瀬さんいかがでしたでしょうか。
はい、そうですね。ここにね会場にいらっしゃる皆さんは結構ファンの方多いと思うので、1作目から今回2作目のね新しいストーリーを期待していただければなと思いますので、ここにいらっしゃるねもしかしたらFF7 1作目ねリメイク1作目をやられてない方いや2作目からやれるのかなって心配かもしれないですけども、全然十分独立した作品として、成立してますし、冒頭でね1作目のダイジェストムービーとかもおさらいもできますし、また先ほどご紹介したツインパック等々ねお得にご購入していただければその1作目を予習した上で遊べますので、ぜひねまだプレイされてない方FF7 の世界に触れてない方もこれを機会にやっていただければなと思います。はい、
ありがとうございます。さあ続いて浜口さんいかがでしたでしょうか。
はい、今日はもう本当にいろんな新しい情報を皆さんにお伝えできましたけど、もう本当にこのゲームの全体のまだ一部でしかなくて、今後もですねいろんな情報をどんどん発信していきますので、また新しい情報にぜひぜひご期待ください。今日はありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。 さあそして野村さん、今日は天から見守ってくださってありがとうございました。いかがでしたでしょうか。
そうですね。
My hand is killing me.
ちょっと映像というか今日ステージでお見せした映像とかそんなに見せて大丈夫かなと思いながらドキドキはしてて、次のトレーラーで使おうと思ってたのもバンバン出してるんで。
Square Enix YouTube that they're looking into it.
後で揉めるかもしれないですね。違う意味でハラハラしてるんですけど、ただまだまだ全貌はもっとありますんで、本当に先ほ
I'm
ど
glad that this is at a reasonable time
触りの部分だけなので、
instead of like 3 in the morning or whatever.
まだまだ楽しみにしておいていただければと思います。はい。そんなとこですかね。はい。
はい、
ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございました。
Ooh, I just got a
さらに期待
new
が高まり
Pokemon.
ました
I
ね。
don't even have.
これはたまらないです
I
よ
just got that little
楽しみです
hot
ですの
Pokemon
で発売までね、皆さん
from
お楽しみに
Poltergeist
前作をやるもよし、エヴァークライシスをやるもよし、ぜひ一緒に盛り上がってまいりまし
I
ょ
don't
う。
even have the
ということで
DLC.
ここまでありがとうございました。今後
For
の情報
Scarlet
に
and
も
Violet.
ご期待ください。ここまで FF7 リバース
I didn't even know that
で
was
した。あ
in
りがとう
here
ございまし
あ
た。
りがとうございま
already.
した。
なんだっけ。開けていいかな。
Are they leaving? Or is that it? Oh. We're not getting Vincent or Zach yet. Maybe honestly they'll probably wait till like the last trailer to show anything Zach gameplay related or Zach timeline related or Vincent face or Sid face or something. We did see Vincent. What is people's problems? We saw him in the last trailer. I think that's it though. But anyways, that was a lot of information. That was a lot of new stuff we got to see tonight. A lot of new mini games, gameplay mechanics. Game is shaping up to be best game of all time, at least in my opinion. A lot of people hype up certain games and whatnot, and that's fine. But Final Fantasy is a different beast. This series, this franchise, Final Fantasy VII in general, like in specifically Final Fantasy VII, is almost untouchable with in terms of like characters, iconic characters, iconic moments, the gameplay, the world building, the world itself, and then in Rebirth we're gonna be able to experience the full reality of the Final Fantasy world, Final Fantasy VII world, and we're gonna be able to relive through the not the events, but relive through the game of the original Final Fantasy VII, of the towns, of the the cities, the environments, the moments, the there's just so much that's from the little I've seen. There's so much Square Enix paid so much detail to from the original game, and put into this game, which obviously they were gonna do. They said that was their main goal, was to like what is it called? Not fulfill, but to what is the word called? To completely put basically everything that's in the original game in this game, well, in these games. And from what I've seen, that looks to be the case. And they were not joking on that. And it's crazy that this game only took like what 4 years probably to make. Maybe a little bit more than 4 years. Which I mean that's a decent amount of time, but that like to create this quality of a game in that short amount of time, it feels like. 'Cause it's only been 3 years since remakes come out, and next year, like it wouldn't be a full 4 years since remake was out. It'll be like 3 years and like 9 or 10 months or something like that. So not even 4 years since the last game came out, and we're most likely getting the last game in like 2026, 2027, if they're going by like 3 years each, which is reasonable. That's a reasonable amount of time. But I am optimistic about this game, about the next game, about the series as a whole. I'm enjoying Ever Crisis a lot. I don't know if they're gonna implement the Ever Crisis characters, or at least Glenn, to this game for whatever reason. We'll see if he's the guy in like the hooded cloak. We don't know yet, but they got me. They got all my money if they wanted it. I'm not getting the collector's edition. I don't really collect statues, but it looks good. It looks really good. I really wanted the 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 Final Fantasy VII remake collector's edition, first class edition or whatever it's called. The one with Cloud and the bike. I really wanted that, but didn't have the money at all at the time. Um, the Japanese. I want to see if I can go back to the. Don't look like. Is this the English one? I think so.
Well,
Coming off today called Salsa.
you'd like to slash off Shinra.
Like this stuff just looks so good, man.
On the field. Yes, there
It
are
looks
so
too
many
good to be
items
true.
on the field,
But
and
it's
some of you
real.
have played
This is
uses
gonna be a real
power
experience.
from the magical power from their list and try to conduct a combination attack in the air, and you can just guard or charge the attack. Or
Like it's not even just the
attacks. These
combat
actions
anymore.
are
It's the
technical.
world.
A synergy can be utilized.
More interested
You do not have to use
in
ATBs,
playing through.
so you can use this while ATB gauge is filling up.
I'm more excited
This
to
is
play
something
through
different
the
from
world
the first
and explore the
title. You
world
can see more
than I
different
am about
aspects
combat,
battle.
because I already played the
You do
combat
not
in the
have to
original.
wander
Great,
around
it's
while
fantastic.
the ATB gauge
I'm
fills
looking
up,
forward
makes
to
you
the
use
combat a lot,
combination attacks.
and
the
getting to
synergy
play with other
is still
characters and getting
fairly
everyone
combination.
involved in the fight.
Every different combination
That's
was
gonna
shown,
be
but we have every
special.
combination of every
This game
party
is,
member for
if
the
I were to
synergy skills,
describe this
so
game in
please
one word, it would be special.
learn every
No other
combination
game
and synergy skills as you'd
even
like.
has
You picked various items on the
anything
field.
that
Yes, there are so
feels
many
like
items
this, at least to
on
me.
the field, and some of you have played this on a
This
trial,
makes me feel
but there's
really
a
good watching it.
crafting or item transmutation
I don't know what
system
this is, the
adopted,
background of
and
this.
you can pick some
What is this supposed to
dropped
be? I
items
don't
from
understand what the
enemies
background
and
is.
gather
It's supposed to be.
various items,
I wish it was like
and you
actual
can
in the
craft
background
or
of where you're
transmute
standing.
various items.
It looks
You can
like
use a
you're
potion.
just in a random
By
area
doing so, you can create
somewhere.
various items, and when you become more mature,
But
a defense skill or armor equipment,
they added
or you can reinstate
so
your
much.
gears And this can
from
be used
remake
from
to this
start to
game.
the end of the game. Please use this
Crazy.
item transmutation or
Stuff that I didn't even think they would. Like
This is something
crafting.
we
I
saw
didn't
in the
think they were
previous
gonna do that.
titles at the time of
There's
Final
towns, so
Fantasy
you can just go buy
Partnership.
potions or
Many
whatever
people
if you
love
need
this
it.
kind of thing.
And yeah, there
That's
can be bus
true.
stops and stuff,
Please
but
pick
in
everything on the
craft,
field.
without having to
And
go
I'd
spend
like
money
us
on
to ask you to
potions and
explore
stuff,
in the field.
good.
So there's
That's a
so
good
many
change.
wide
Makes you
field
want to
areas
explore
you
more.
can
Makes you
go
it,
down
it
from here, yes,
incentivizes
from here.
exploring.
And
It
also you can
incentivizes
climb up to the hill.
picking stuff up, fighting
In
everything,
mountains, there are
so
so
you
many
can
field actions
make
prepared
stuff.
for this
So you can make
title.
potions,
You
make
can move
whatever
very
you
freely.
need.
Compared to the previous
The
title,
little
there's
cushions for
more
when you can, like when you
flexibility
find
in
a bus
movement,
stop
and also this
or a chocobo
you
stop,
can see some
you can
animals
go recover
walking
your
around.
MP and go grind more or go
And
do
also,
whatever.
everybody loves this Shinra boxes.
Pretty
You can identify Shinra boxes. Everybody would
amazing.
like to slash off Shinra boxes, so please
Like
slash them
things
off.
that they thought of to put in this.
In
Is
addition to
the
that, as you
someone,
walking,
I don't know who it was,
there's a
but they
very
were in.
small
I think it was
chocobo,
Katase. They got
and you
inspired
can
by
follow the chocobo.
Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon
And
Forbidden West.
he says, please
Most
follow
likely
me.
Horizon Zero
And
Dawn because
we can see
Forbidden
some
West came out
signposts.
like last year.
And when you fix this
Yes,
signpost
early
in the
last year.
game, you can use this as a fast travel
But
point. And from the world perspective, this chocobo will be
I don't know
very
what else to say.
delighted.
This
He's so
looks
cute.
like a dream come true. This
And
is
after fixing
everything that I
signpost, you can
wanted
create
this game to
trust
be and
with
more.
this chocobo.
I
You can give
would
some reaction to this
like if I were to make this
chocobo.
game, it
So
would be
cute.
as basic as
Depending on
possible.
the area, the reactions may vary. So please try.
Like I would think that
And you can use this
like
as
what
a
I
fast
would
travel
think my
point,
perfect
as well
Final
as
Fantasy
these
VII remake or Rebirth
fantastic
franchise would be.
But this is different.
It would not be this. It would not be this detailed. I would want it to be this detailed,
He's using
but
cushion.
I would not be able to
And
figure it
the
out
world maps,
to get it
the
as
benches
detailed as
are
they
so
have it.
old and dirty, so you need to use cushions. I
Like
think
they
Cloud
added
would like to use cushions
so
when
much.
he'd like to sit on the bench.
so much extra stuff that probably isn't even needed, but they
So
did it
you
because
have your
it helps the player. It makes
Then
the
I'd like
players
to show you
playthrough
Red 13, give you some explanation.
better.
Red 13.
They thought
Red
about the players, and that's
13 is
special
designed
when the
for
developer
near range attackers. You can
thinks about the player
show various special moves
and how they
towards
feel
enemies,
playing
and
it,
you can charge your
and
ATB gaze to
how they might think
use a very
while they're playing
powerful
through this.
ATB
Like
skills.
if there was no
This
crafting,
is
if there
very
was no bus
powerful,
stops or
and
chocobo
this is
stops,
very,
people would be
useful
like, they would probably
move
be
set
put
us
off
free.
by
And Red
exploring.
13 has
They would
another
just
special
try to
one,
just
that
go
is
to
the
one town to the
vengeance
next
gauge. When you
and
protect or guard the
go
attacks of
to
enemies, you
the
can
inn
charge
or
a
whatever
vengeance
to go heal,
gauge, and when
and
you
then go to the next
have
destination
that,
instead
you
of
can
exploring,
go
because
into the vengeance
you'll
mode
be
with the special
constantly in
abilities
battles
you can
and
use in that state.
your
It's
health will
not
be
that
low
Red
if
13
you don't
can
have that
just go
the good amount of items.
into
Your
the
MP
enemy's
will be
attack, but
low,
also you can guard the attacks from enemies.
so it wouldn't
Then
be a
you can
great
use
time.
very special
But
mode Red 13, and you
it
can
seems like this
do
is
counter and attack
anything
very
but that.
efficient.
And you can change out
Red
your
13
party on
has
the
been
fly
very
without having to go
differentiated
into
from
any
other
menus,
characters, so please
because
enjoy
everybody's right
playing
there.
and using Red
That's
13.
an amazing change,
Red
amazing
13, I'd like
something I wanted
to
in the remake,
play this character,
but
which we could not use in the
the
previous
PS4
title,
probably
and many
couldn't
fans
do
would
that.
complain
So they
about
built the game around
that. Finally,
three character
Red 13,
parties
and you can swim in
at
the
one
river.
time.
You can swim in the river or in the ocean, maybe.
Which they did it
occasionally
pretty
on
well.
the
Like there was
submarine.
always three
Not just
at one
swimming,
time,
you can climb up
or
ropes,
one or two,
you can use a wire
never
hooks.
more
There
than
are
three
so many
people, three
various
characters
world actions
at one
so
place
that
at
you
one
can
time.
enjoy exploring the various places of the world. You can swim.
Where there was
You
hardly
have 260
that
meters to the destination.
there was hardly that
Field is so big.
what am I trying to
This
say?
time,
There
as
was
I
hardly
mentioned
that
earlier,
many moments that
this is
more than three main characters
something you
were
can see. Cloud
available.
would like to rent a chocobo to the swamplands. Swamplands. So I think you can tell when you play the original version, you can see. So we are going to Chocobo Ranch. We are going to Chocobo Ranch.
But yeah, I'm not gonna
So that we can go to
rewatch
the
this whole thing right
swamplands.
now.
Everybody loves.
But yeah, those are my thoughts. This game looks fantastic, and I really don't have anything else more to say. This game is gonna be huge. This game is gonna be huge. Like, you're gonna be able to spend dozens of hours, most likely, per area, because there's so much to do and so many places to go. There's little hunts. There's um side quests and mission boards and stuff. They thought about everything. Like, a lot of this stuff wasn't even in the original game. Most of it was just go from main story to mission to main story mission. There was like hardly any side quests to do, really. There's side stuff to do, not really side quests. And in this game, it's gonna be everything. Like, I'm feeling like they threw everything at the wall, just like Yakuza. I mean, just like a Dragon 8. They threw everything at the wall and everything stuck. I think this game is gonna have more content, obviously, than like a Dragon 8. Only because this game is bigger and most likely bigger budgeted, and it's just an already established world, so they just have to build off of that, which they did. Seems like they are. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it today right now. I enjoyed um this Final Fantasy live stream. Very good, very informative, very I did not what I expected from this was just a bunch of people talking about what the game is going to be like, or what we can expect. I didn't expect any new gameplay, and we got 30 minutes of it, so I'm very happy with this. Um, this is most likely all we're gonna get until next year, probably, maybe until the end of the year. Maybe like the Game Awards has some special trailer or something for this game. We don't know yet. We'll see, but it was a good time tonight. I like this. Thank everybody for joining tonight. Do appreciate it, and I'll be putting this on YouTube. So if you can leave a like, comment, subscribe, I would like to discuss if what you guys think about this game, how you guys feel about this game. Um, I'm honestly this is probably my most anticipated game of all time. It's feeling that way. No other game has come close besides Remake, and that's saying a lot because Remake was like it's the first one, so I was very excited for that. But this one is gonna be 100 times bigger. So yeah, thank you everybody for joining tonight. I do appreciate it. You guys have a good one.